Hi, family. This is Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy. And I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy herbs and natural living. And so, so in meditation last night, I'm always asking Spirit how I can be of better service to my clients at the highest level of integrity, at the highest level of being morally sensitive to people, and just really serving from a space that I enjoy, that's in alignment with me, and not serving from a space of like, because this person is doing this, I'm gonna do it too in my business. And because this person is doing this, I'm gonna do it in my business. And because this new fad is out that everybody's doing, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I don't want to be like that. I'm not a business like that, actually. I'm a colon therapist. I help you with your internal detoxification. And if you know anything about health and wellness, you know that your health resides in your gut. And health is very simple. Health is very, 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 very simple. So as I'm sitting in meditation last night and I'm thinking, what came to mind to me, which always comes to my mind, and my business is just very simple. Spirit was like, just keep it simple. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep educating, right? And then when you educate, those that want the information are going to take it. Those that don't need the information are going to skip over it or pass it along or do whatever. But you keep doing what you're doing. You just keep educating, and hopefully people who watch your videos or come to you or speak with you are going to apply. I can't do it for you. It's not for me to do it. And so a lot of times clients will call me and be like, Mo, tell me what to do. And I'm just like, health is a do-it-yourself project. It has nothing to do with me doing it for you. I can't do it for you. It's a journey that you have to take for yourself. You have to walk through that journey on your own. My job is just to help you understand that this route may be the route you want to go, because that route over there is going to end this way. That's the only job I have, is just to help guide you to keep you safe. That's it, because you may not know about herbs. You may not know about colonics. You may not know about how to use an infrared sauna. You may not know about how to use those things. So my job is just to guide you and keep you safe, right? While you're maneuvering this journey. So as I'm sitting in meditation, Spirit was just like, why don't you just start like a series called Conversations with a Colon Therapist, and just talk. Talk about your position, talk about your position in being of service, talk about what is colon therapy. And let's just talk about that. Like, what colon therapy, or let me back up. Colon therapy is not a tool that you use for aesthetics. At least that is not what I want to patronize. I don't want to patronize. Hold on a second. Let me fix my words, because, yeah. So my goal with my business is to reach out to individuals that want to do the inner work. That's what I'm trying to say. I am not looking to work with people who want to fix the aesthetics. I'm not looking to work with people who want to fit into a dress for a wedding for this weekend. I'm not looking to work with people who want to clear their skin up because they have a photo shoot 2 weeks from now, but they really don't want to change their lifestyle. They really don't want to change the fact that they're eating fast food every day. They're smoking joints every day. They're drinking alcohol every day. They don't want to change any of that. But they just want to use this one particular tool to clear their face up real quick and then go back. I don't want to deal with people like that. I want to work with people who want to completely make a cellular shift to change their body to be on a higher vibration so they can connect with the higher source, with whatever they need to do it with. Those are the individuals that I want to work with, right? I want to work with people who really want to understand how food affects your emotional and mental state, because it does. I want to work with those that understand that everything that you put in your body is going to affect you. Everything that you put on your body, in your body, near your body, inhale, see, hear, feel, taste, smell, is going to be affected. Your body is going to be affected. So you wearing Victoria's Secrets with all that glitter, alcohol-based, toxic colors is going to affect you. Those lace front wigs that you're putting the glue on your scalp, that is a breathing, living organism, by the way. Let's just talk about that. So you're putting glue on top of that and then pushing that down. What is right up under your skull? What's right up under your skull and your scalp? Your brain. You are cutting circulation off from your brain immediately to have a lace front wig on. But you want to have a dialogue with me about why you can't drink peppermint tea every day. Well, that's going to affect me. That's going to hurt. This is going to. Girlfriend, it's peppermint tea. That KFC that you just suck down is going to do a whole lot more damage than a cup of peppermint tea. You know, when we talk about health and wellness, and people call me and we start talking about services and cost. And the first thing people ask, well, how much is it? Well, your first initial appointment with me is an investment of $100. Some people are like, oh, okay, like that's decent. I can do that, whatever. Some people are like, well, what do you get with it? And how long is the appointment? And oh my God, $100. But here's the thing. I don't know anything about lace front wigs as far as like the care and all that good stuff. But what I do know is this. I do know that it ain't $100 to get it installed. So not only do you have to pay to get it installed, you have to pay for the cut, color, shape, I'm assuming, and upkeep. That ain't $100. I guarantee that. I have a lot of clients coming in here with them stiletto nails and all the little jewels and stuff on it. I know for a fact that wherever you're going, they are charging you for the shape, the color, the jewels, the time, the investment, etc., and you're paying for it for your nails. Ain't nothing happening in the inside. There's no alignment in the inside. There's no shifting going on in the inside. Everything is aesthetic. And then you wonder why you can't think properly. You wonder why things are not moving smoothly for you. You wonder why your menstrual cycles are having you bleed through all of your clothes every time you're on your menstrual cycle. You can't figure out why you have cramps. You can't figure out why you got all these heavy ass blood clots coming out. Well, Queen, maybe if you take a look back at the 3 weeks before your menstrual cycle hit and look back at your behaviors, you'll understand why your menstrual cycle is heavy as hell. Your menstrual cycle is a reflection of what you were doing 3 weeks before your menstrual cycle came down. So little do you know, you are creating your own problem. But you don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about the lace front wigs. You want to talk about the stiletto nails. You want to talk about all the glitter dust you want to put on your chest. You do know your liver is sucking that junk in through your skin. And your liver has to process that shit. You do know that, right? Everything that you put on your body has a process, including tattoos. We don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. And here's the thing. I got tattoos. I stopped at the third one. All of my tattoos are about that big because I don't have a tolerance. We'll talk about my tolerance later. I'm not on the board here. You are. We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. How about that? So all of my tattoos, I only have 3. They're about that big, right? And so in my journey of wellness and everything, and I'm learning about what happens when you do things like this, I was so freaked out. I was like, oh, what did I do to my body? Oh my God. It was a mess. But here's the thing though. You can still help your body process waste by choosing simplicity over chaos. So instead of choosing soda, choose water. Instead of choosing juice, choose water. Instead of choosing alcohol, choose water. Instead of drinking a cocktail, choose water. There's always a choice. There's always a simpler, easier choice. It is. And when you start talking about wellness, you have to understand that everything that you do to your body, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, is going to give you the total sum of who you are as an individual. It's going to give you your emotional standpoint. So if you're a person that's very cranky, very moody, your systems are up and down, 1 minute you feel good, 1 minute you don't, you're constantly hating on people, you're never happy, you're always cranky, you are filled with shit. You need to poop. You need to get that shit out of your system. Your system is clogged up. Hence the reason why you can't see no light. There's nowhere for light to go in your body because you got all this shit sitting there. Yeah, you may have a bowel movement once a day, but you're consuming solid foods up to 6 times a day. Love, do you really think that you cleansing once or 2 times a year is going to create an effect in your body when every day of the week you are creating destructive behaviors that take your body all the way down? Birth control, alcohol, prescription meds, over-the-counter medication, fast food, coffee, sugary beverages, Starbucks, let's put it out there, or drinks like that. No water or little to no water. Toxic relationships. Toxic work environments. You see where I'm going? I'm up to 10. So just imagine all of that going on, and then you come in once or 2 times for a colonic, or 1 or 2 times you do a cleanse, or 1 or 2 times you'll take a break. Do you really think that that's going to help you realign yourself? I mean, let's be real. Call a cat a cat. Call a dog a dog. Call a detox a detox. Do you really think that's going to help you? No. The body works in 3s. The body responds in 3s. So the body will respond in 3 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. That's how the body responds to anything that you do to it. So let's say you get, you touch something hot. 3 seconds, your body's like, oh, snap, that was hot. Your body responded it in 3 seconds. Let's say you are out and about and something bites you. About 3 minutes later, you're like, oh my God, something bit me. Look at that, right? 3 minutes later. Let's just say, for instance, if you are moving furniture and you bump your leg, your thigh, and then maybe 3 hours later after you finish moving and you sit down, you're like, oh, I think I got a bruise. Oh yeah, I did bump my thigh. 3 hours later, your body is responding. So you see where I'm going with this? So let's say 3 days, example. You eat something. It ain't really sitting well with you. And 3 days later, you really feel it. You're like, something is not right. Whatever you ate 3 days ago is showing up today. And so forth and so on and so on, if you get what I'm saying. So with that being said, you have to realize that the body takes time. It requires time. It requires your conscious, consistent attention. Health requires you to pay attention. The reason why sickness is so profitable, keyword profitable, is because people don't pay attention. People don't read. People don't pay attention. People don't think about timelines. It is often that I will respond to a client in the text message and tell them the exact date and time that I have available, and then moving forward from there. I guarantee you they will respond with, oh, I can't see you tomorrow. I ain't said shit about tomorrow. I ain't said nothing about tomorrow. Most of my appointment times are a month out, most of the time. And when I'm responding to text messages, I'm reading because I have to, because that's how I make my money. I make my money by keeping my calendar legit, right? So I'm paying attention so that I can make my money and pay my bills. This is not a hobby for me. This is how I make my money and pay my bills. So I'm paying attention as I'm reading, right? And so I'm sending very clear communication because I cleanse on a regular basis. So this is always clear and easy. In order for me to be of service to you, I cannot treat my body any other way outside of what I am teaching you. And you would know when I'm slipping off because this will be very foggy. So for me, I have to be very clear, right? So I'm sending these text messages and emails and answering people's questions. They are not reading. They are not. And I tell you, my biggest pet peeve is going back and forth in a text message or email when you could have just read the email once, looked at your calendar once, and responded once. Little as it may be kept, I don't have time to be on the phone talking to y'all. I'm working. I don't have a lot of free time in the middle of my day. I'm working. I'm self-employed. Now, other people who be on social media talking about they're self-employed, I don't know what they're doing. And they're on social media all day long. I don't know how they're working with clients, but let me tell you something. I ain't got time to be going back and forth. So the communication is very, very clear, concise, and to the point. What is it that you need? How do you feel I can help you? When do you want to come in? I respond with, yes, I can help you do this, or no, I cannot help you, and I will send you a referral. And then if I can't help you, I will send you the date and time. You confirm it. We're on the books. Let's go. It's very simple. Keep it simple. Keep it easy. But I cannot tell you how many times in my day I will get people on the phone and I'll say, okay, what day and time works best for your calendar? And they will say to me, oh, what time can you see me? I can see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Oh, I can't do that. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, and that. I asked you, what day and time works best for you? I gave you the platform to be free to tell me what you need, and you neglected to do that. Every single time, it never fails. Do you know why that happens? It happens because people are foggy brained. They're foggy brained because they filled with shit. They're foggy brained because they had 4 cups of coffee before they called me. So when people call me, my patience is very, very smooth because I understand what's happening. I get it. I know why you're calling me. I know why you're calling me. Take your time. I'm going to repeat myself probably about 6 more times. I get it. It's not an issue. I want to make sure that you get it though. I want to make sure that you understand. But what I'm not going to do is spend an exorbitant. How do you say that word? Exorbitant? exorbitant. Why is that messing with me? I don't know why. Exorbitant. An extra amount of time. Exorbitant. What is it? Why is that messing with me right now? I don't know why that's messing with me. Anyway, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. I just don't have a whole lot of time. I just don't have a... Let me back up. I choose to not spend a lot of time on that. There we go. I choose to dedicate just enough time to have you understand that I'm not dedicating a whole lot of time to this. You should be able to tell me what day you want to come in and what day works best for your calendar. You are a grown-ass person over the age of 21 with children probably older than me. You should be able to tell me that you have time on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Those are your windows of operation, and those are the windows that you want to come in, and those are the windows of time that you're available to come in for a session. How do I know your schedule? How do I know your calendar? I don't. That's why I ask you. But here's the thing. Here's the problem. People are never asked what they need. This is the difference between my business and other businesses. People are never asked, what do you need? What day works best for you? How can I accommodate your needs? How long do you want to invest in your health? How much time do you have to invest in that? When I ask clients those questions, they look at me with the most lost look on their face like, wait, what? You're not telling me what to do. You're actually asking me. So when I ask people what they need and what they want, it takes them a moment because nobody is asking you that. Let me ask you, when was the last time somebody asked you, Queen or King, what do you need for your wellness? How can I support you? When was the last time you were asked that? Let's start there. It's rare. It's rare, and it fucks people up. It literally fucks people up because people are like, wait, what? And so after the colonic or after the service or whatever service they come in to get from me, after we do that service, they come up to the front and I give them the recommendations, if there's any recommendations, and anything else, resources, copies of papers or whatever I need to give them. And now everybody says, okay, so what do I do now? My question to them is, what do you want to do? What's your goal? What is your body telling you? Listen to your body. What do you feel? Do you feel like you want to feel like this more often? If that's the case, make another appointment. If you're not sure how you feel, that's okay. Take a moment, let it sit, and then call me tomorrow. If you feel like you want to sit in the sauna, let's book the appointment to sit in the sauna. But you have to tell me how you feel. How do you feel? It's not for me to tell you what to do. This is an inside journey. Start working on yourself. Start doing things for yourself. Start solving problems for yourself. Go within for yourself. Nobody can tell you what to do, regardless if you think they can or not. I can only speak from my own vantage point on what I would do for me with my own temperament and my investment and my viewpoint. My viewpoint is not going to help you, and vice versa. So again, this is a self-led journey. Colon therapy introduces you to yourself, not nobody else. Colon therapy tells you if you are doing it right or not. Colon therapy tells you that your diet is true for you or not. Colon hydrotherapy will tell you if you are emotionally overwhelmed or not. Colon therapy will tell you that your shit is fucked up or not. When you come in here with me for your colon therapy session, It is not my job to tell you what to do. My job is to interpret your session, to just read it back to you. So whatever you bring in is what I'm going to mirror back to you. It's not about me figuring out your problems. It's not about me giving you a herb to correct this right away, because most of my clients, they don't walk out with herbs. Most of my clients walk out with homework to work on their inner being. Like, start setting boundaries and speaking your truth for the next 7 days. That's your homework. Well, what about my diet? What about this? What about that? That's going to come. But right now, you really need to work on saying no more often and speaking from your truth versus what you think people want to hear. That's where you need to start. And then all of your other challenges will just kind of fall into alignment. It's not always about what you need to put in your mouth. Sometimes it's about speaking. Sometimes it is about letting people know what your needs are. Sometimes it's about setting healthy boundaries and saying no often, because no is a complete sentence. Sometimes it's about not showing up because you don't want to show up. So don't do it. It's not always about food. It's not always about diet. It's not always about working out. And for some reason, every time I ask people what are they doing about their wellness, the answer is always, oh, I just started working out. Why is that always the answer? Why do we always go to work out? That's not, sometimes you just got to sit still. Sometimes the problem is you're doing too much. Sit your ass down. You don't need to work out. You have no energy to work out. How are you working out? You're going to pass the fuck out if you go work out. And sometimes, these personal trainers, they know it needs to be taking y'all money. They just be taking y'all money. Y'all be broke down, looking a hot ass mess, trying to work out because you feel that's what you need. You don't need to work out, sis. You need to sit down in a bathtub. You need to sweat. You need to poop. You need to put that KFC down. That's what you need. You don't need to work out. That's not always the answer. I get so sick and tired of that answer. Oh, I'm working out, I got a trainer. But you're not sleeping well at night. So you're working out. So you have a full-time job and a full-time life, and you're just going in that life. And then when you get off, then you go out and you work out. So you're stressing your body out even more after you just stressed your body out for 8 to 9 hours at your job, and you're not eating right, you're not drinking water, and then you go to work out and your body's working overtime, and then you get home and you can't sleep. You can't figure out why you've been working with this personal trainer for 6 months and your gut ain't going nowhere. Your gut ain't going nowhere because cortisol, it keeps releasing into your system and is being stored in your gut because you ain't never slowed down to stop. Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see the issue with this? Rest is so important. Bowel movements are uber important. But you want to go work out. And you can't figure out why you're not dropping the weight. You're not dropping the weight, sis, because you're not resting. You're not dropping the weight, sis, because you're not creating healthy boundaries. You're not dropping the weight, sis, because you're not consistent. Where's the consistency? 1 minute you work out, the next minute you at home. The next minute you in Atlanta, turning up, doing whatever you got to do. And then at your next appointment, you're like, oh yeah, I went on vacation, girl. I just ate whatever I want to eat and just da-da-da-da. Now I'm all fucked up. How many times you going to keep doing that? How many times you going to keep doing that? Because I think in the last year, I have heard you say that at least 6 times. It is no longer a vacation. This is a habit for you. You come back home, you try to eat clean, and then you get invited to go out of town and you just turn up. whatever the fuck that means. Why? And then you wonder why your skin is not looking the way you want it to look. And then you wonder why you cannot drop this weight. You are always gassy and bloated, and you just can't figure out why you keep bleeding through your clothes. You're giving attention to everything and everybody else except you. Sis, come on. Oh my God, I'm so tired of having this conversation. Let's just really be real. Call it what it is. You ain't ready. You don't want this healing. My good friend always say, you ain't ready for this healing. You don't want this healing. You over here playing, wasting my time. You are over here wasting my time. How many times have you picked up a Dr. Sebi book, read it, and been like, oh, I'm going to be alkaline. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. And I'm going to do it. And then next week, you at the club drinking whatever with glitter in it. How many times have you received an iridology reading? You got the full report, you know exactly what to do, and you're like, yes, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then that same day, you know you ain't supposed to be eating pork, but yet you go and you get a pulled pork sandwich for dinner that night. This is going to be my last one. My last one. I just want to my last one. Okay. This is your life. This is your body. I'm doing okay over here. I don't have any health issues. I'm all right. I don't do cheat days. There's nothing for me to cheat from. This is my lifestyle. This is how I live. If I could leave, not be here, I would be in either Brazil or Costa Rica doing massages on the beach and eating coconuts and mangoes all day. That is what I will be doing. I will be doing about 3 colonics a day. And then the rest of the day I'm on the beach, chilling, locks out, getting all bronzy and just like chilling. That will be my lifestyle. Simplicity, water, sun, fruit. That will be me all day long. And I'll do a couple of massages, do a couple of colonics, then go back to the beach. That would be my life. And if I could do a colonic in my lime green bikini out there, I would. That would be the simplicity of my life. But some of y'all are making health very difficult, and I don't know why. Health is very simple. Health is very, very simple. Just stop doing the things that make you ill. But you're not going to stop doing those things that make you ill because you like it, which is totally fine. But don't complain about it. If you're going to do it, do it. If you know that you like eating pork and you know pork is not one of the cleanest things to put in your body, and you know you have high blood pressure, diabetes, this, that, and you know that this is contributing to your situation of ill health, yet you still eat it. Be proud in it. Don't complain about it. You are eating that. Nobody's forcing you to eat it. Be proud in it. Wear it as a badge of honor. Go for it. If you feel like your health does not need to be shifted, then go for it. Sometimes I have clients come in here and they debate me on everything. Everything is a debate. By the 3rd time that you debate or try to debate with me, the appointment is over.